Swadika, thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Nawarat Wong Araya. We begin with an update on the helicopter incident in SAMUT, PRAKAN, where two people on board escaped unharmed after the aircraft caught fire following an emergency landing. Police officers in SAMUT, PRAKAN province say the helicopter was carrying a factory owner and a pilot who were departing for CHANTHABURI, where the incident happened. According to Superintendent Police Colonel Jakrit Sirojanagun, the aircraft developed a problem shortly after takeoff at an altitude of around 10 to 30 meters. The pilot attempted an emergency landing, but the rotor struck tall grass, sparking a fire. Both the pilot and the passenger managed to escape in time with no significant impact injuries reported. Authorities say the helicopter was purchased just 2 years ago and had no prior record of technical issues, and the pilot was also properly licensed. Forensic officers are now inspecting the crash site to determine the exact cause, while the incident has not affected nearby residents. In upper parts of Thailand, summer storms have swept across several provinces, damaging households and leaving communities without power. In Uthai Thani province, powerful winds hit multiple districts yesterday evening, causing widespread destruction. One of the hardest hit locations was Wat Khao Patawi School, where strong winds tore off the roof of an 87-year-old wooden building. A 5-kilowatt solar power system installed just last year was also destroyed. A former teacher and alumnus, Prasit Chai Sangkrung, broke down in tears as he surveyed the damage, warning that around 70 students could be left without classrooms as the new term approaches.
สงสารเด็กสงสารเสียดายนะครับเสียดายผมว่ามันก็โอเคทำความสะอาดจังอีกอย่างเราก็ไม่ทำ
In nearby villages, dozens of homes were damaged, with residents describing the storm as the most severe they have ever experienced. Roofs were ripped away within minutes, and one elderly resident watched helplessly as her home was torn apart. Fallen trees blocked roads and cut electricity across entire communities, while agricultural areas also suffered heavy losses. In the northeastern region, Chayapum province was also hit by storms, bringing strong winds, heavy rain, and hail, with flooding also reported along key roads. Authorities are now assessing the damage and working to provide assistance to the villagers affected. Over in southern Thailand, authorities have raided a private facility in PHANGAN operating as an unlicensed school, uncovering dozens of foreign children and illegal workers. Security forces on Friday shut down an illegal private school operating beyond its permit on the island of PHANGAN in southern Thailand. The operation was ordered by 4th Army Region Commander Lieutenant General Noratip Poinok, with officials from multiple agencies moving in to inspect the site. There, authorities found 89 foreign children, most of them Israeli, aged between 2 and 12, despite the facility being licensed only as a daycare for up to 18 children. The premises had been operating as an unregistered school, complete with classrooms and a playground, according to investigators. More than 50 migrant workers were also found working at the site, including 40 from Myanmar, with some attempting to flee during the raid. 3 individuals, including a Thai manager and an Iranian couple claiming to be co-owners, were arrested and charged with employing illegal workers and operating an unlicensed school. 6 foreign nationals working as teachers also face charges for working without permits. Social Development and Human Security Minister Nikorn Somklang said authorities are now working to ensure the welfare of affected children. Local authorities have also moved to take temporary control of the facility while legal action proceeds. And Thailand is accelerating rail transport reforms aimed at lowering fares, improving safety, and expanding services across the country. The government says it is stepping up efforts to overhaul Thailand's rail system following the enforcement of the Rail Transport Act 2025 in March. Deputy Government Spokesperson Lalida Pherdviwattana said new measures focus on three key areas, namely costs, safety, and network expansion. On costs, authorities plan to introduce fare caps to prevent overcharging, waive entry fees when passengers transfer between rail lines, and provide benefits for vulnerable groups, including children, the elderly, and people with disabilities. Operators will also be required to compensate passengers in cases of delays or service cancellations. And on safety, stricter standards will be enforced for trains, infrastructure, and personnel certification, alongside mandatory accident insurance to better protect passengers. Meanwhile, the government is fast-tracking investment in urban rail and double-track railway projects across the country, while opening more opportunities for private sector participation to improve efficiency and service quality. The government says the reforms aim to deliver a rail system that is more accessible, reliable, and fair, while easing living costs and supporting long-term economic growth. And a fruit eating contest in CHANTHABURI province has drawn lively crowds, with an Australian tourist taking the top prize. It's all fun and flavor at the Tropical Fruit Paradise Festival in CHANTHABURI, where locals and tourists are competing in a lively fruit eating contest. The event, held at Central CHANTHABURI Shopping Center, features a mix of Thailand's favorite local fruits, including durian, rambutan, longkong, and mangosteen. Contestants are given 1 kilogram of fruit and 20 minutes to finish it, with the fastest eater taking the win. In one of the rounds, an Australian tourist claimed victory by finishing first, followed by a Thai participant, with another Australian placing third. A visitor from the United States joined in for fun, adding to the festive atmosphere. The competition is held twice daily through May 5th, alongside activities like durian peeling demonstrations and free fruit tastings. Organizers say the event aims to promote local produce, boost tourism, and showcase CHANTHABURI as the fruit capital of Thailand. And that wraps up this edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Nawarat Wong Araya. Sawasdee ka.